till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Yellow, Argolon, 80, 54. You don't know no better.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Williams, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd, and that is incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. This is taken at the 23. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And some room to work. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott looking for the end zone. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 26 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
4 yards the pick up, first down.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley.
On first down, Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. 39 yards there, a big one.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5 now. Prescott looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. 4th down, Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Yellow. On the water, right? Yellow. Give me that ball, defense.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call it sack block.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 56. Here we go, 46. Watch the slant. Gun. 26.
1st down, Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Throwing. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Elliott, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Prescott now. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know,
it's
but
okay.
September... The 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you. But you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things. But there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020. And they'll likely be in Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be there for Kansas City. I know it's not a given. But after...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Prescott to throw it. Caught by Cobb. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 43 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the 17, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. And that's knocked away and incomplete. That time Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Prescott to throw on 4th. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half. So this is a...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Prescott now from the 50. He'll rifle this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Mahomes now on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mahomes going to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Malik Collins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And now another one thrown incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
53's the mark. Check 53.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. 3rd and long for Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Completes it to Austin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Now Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Check 13. Check 13.
Running with Elliott. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now Mahomes under pressure again and down. He goes again.
Here we go. Check 53. Here we go. Let's bring it. Here we go. 46.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down. Prescott on first down. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he's got this down to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Switch gears. Hey, 57, 57.
Check 15. Check the exit.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They'll run on first down. Elliott. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. On second down, it's Elliott. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 37. On third down, it's Elliott. And some room to Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 37 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb, 67 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Forbath, the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Just all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off, Byron Jones.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Trying to improvise. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
This offense has gone for it 5 times already. They're now going to go for a 6th fourth down try. Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 70 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up.